in the chat. Hello. Got it. Hello. What do you think? Hey.
New pinned chat. Pin message to the top of your live chat. Oh, you just do got it.
Well, hello. Larry here. And surprise, surprise, surprise. Yep. This is a test to see how this live stream is going to work. The reason why I don't use live stream anymore is because my viewers have suggested, which I totally agree 100%, that they rather do a Zoom with me because that way we can see each other. It makes a lot of sense, and I really like it, and I've always agreed with that. That's why I've said many times that it's more personal to write a letter than to send a email. But there are times that I understand that people need to send emails because they cannot get immediately to a letter. Mr. Announcer, you got that over there? Oh,
That's me.
oh okay. So Mr. Announcer is on his phone checking my live stream out because I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, so we got 5 on here now. One of them is Mr. Announcer, right?
Yes.
One of them is me.
No, it means we have 4 guests. Thank you for coming.
Well, hi, 4 guests. Thank you for la la la. So, well, we're in the den right now. Do you know who the people are? Hello.
Hello to CJ's Hobbies.
CJ Hobbies, how are you? Good to see you, my friends. Yes. So, yes, it's been a weird, say, 2022, to say the least. We've had our ups and downs. I'm sure everybody else has too.
And hello to JLS.
Hello, JLF. Peace and love to everyone. So, when
and no, long time no see.
And Bigger Wolf, what's going on, girl?
And John Lopez.
Hello, hey. John. What's happening? Yes, ¿qué pasó, John? So anyway, we've got our share in with the health, with repairs. I mean, it was not one thing, it's another bam, 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 bam. And then Christmas around the corner. Well, we did put a tree up. But as far as gifts-wise, there wasn't really no money left for gifts. But, we had a tree, and that's better than nothing, right? Right. So, I'm not complaining. So, and Mr. Announcer's staying busy taking care of me. So, if I don't, I'll have not to Mama come up. But, we have a lot of interesting things coming up next year. But I want to say right now, right this very moment, while we have the people we have now, New Year's will be here right around the corner, a few days.
Just a couple of days.
And I am having New Year's night a mystery guest come on. Yes. A mystery guest come on. And I won't get the name, face, nothing. It is a mystery guest. And I chose this person because I was thinking, what better to bring in a New Year's with some fresh blood of pins, right? Right. So that's going to be happening. What else is going on? We're going to have some other guests next year on planners, pins from Italy. I think 2 guys are from Italy. Can't wait to get them back on. And the planner journey is going to be fun. I'm going to have it off and on during the year, planner and journals as well. and to give the folks ideas how to work on their journals or planners to make it more fun, more interesting for them. So that's going to be happening. What else is going to be happening, Mr. Announcer? Inks, a special hello to Mr. Oyster as well for all the inks that he's been doing. Fantastic. Oyster rocks. I call it the never ending river of inks because from Mr. Oyster, this man just keeps on pumping and pumping and pumping inks, and not just any kind of inks, in my opinion. I think inks that are really some beautiful inks. How he does it, I don't know. But whatever he does, I hope he continues on the new year.
And let me put in this, John, we're very sorry about the loss of your friend Mike from cancer.
What happened, Mike?
He had stage 4 cancer and passed away on June 21st.
June? Mike. What's his last name?
Well, it doesn't. It's John's friend, Mike.
Okay, John. Did I ever meet him on here?
I don't. If he has been on before, I don't remember the name, and I'm certainly sorry, John. But I'm not sure if you've been on us with a live stream yet.
Well, John, yeah, I'm just blown away. It's just, wow. This is the first time hearing about it, and I'm really sorry, man. Man, my heart goes out to you and the family. It's a bummer.
Oh, okay. He was teaching in Aransas. We never met. Is that Aransas past Texas or somewhere else? And hello, Miranda, and thank you for your thought. Okay, Arkansas. Okay, we are very sorry.
Man, John, there's just no words I can say. It just blows me away when I hear this. It just kind of hits home, doesn't it? You never know. I know Mr. Announcer had a friend that has it, doesn't he? Didn't he? He passed away?
Well, one of my extended family members had died from cancer a couple of months ago, and then another friend as well.
So, yeah, it's really bad. And also, while we're talking about cancer, I'm going to kind of slide a little bit on here to Mississippi just to get, wow,
Therapy. Mm-hmm.
That's horrible. Just for therapy. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
But I like to bring out cancer awareness that comes out every October. And I know Lena from Pen Boutique has a big part in this now. I think she's something to do with the Cancer Association. I'm not sure what letter or what she had, but Lena is a survivor of breast cancer, and she is taken ill again. I think a month or two ago. I'm not really sure, and it was just devastating when. Sorry, that's my cat. It was just devastating when I heard the news because Lena is such a great person. I mean, she raises money for the Cancer Society. She raises money for the poor, for the homeless. She and her son and daughter, which the daughter now is in college and the son's in, I think, maybe a senior, I could be wrong. They help their mom at the food banks or pass out clothes. So the need is always there. Thank you. Appreciate all the prayers.
And we have a song to play to remember Mike by I'm Your Captain by Grand Funk Railroad.
Well, you know what? I will do a special video for that. For Frank?
Mike.
For Mike. And how old was he? 52?
52.
52. Okay. And Grand Funk, baby. We're going to rock the house out. I'm your captain. Yeah. Great song. Yeah. And, Grand Funk plays a lot of great songs, but we will do that. Trust me, I'm going to try to get it done before New Year's. Trust me on this. These are really important, not only to me, but to you guys as well. So remember that, Mr. Announcer.
Got it.
I'm your captain, yeah. So we're going to be remembering.
Yes, remembering Mike and John.
When we do this video, I guess I could comb my hair out. I don't know. It's all big. So anyway, but any of these written letters that, yeah, it's been a while since I've answered some of them, and some of them I think it's been like, I don't know, 6 months. Big old stack of letters. And I was working on letters the other night, and I just felt bad, went to lay down and blah. But I do have some letters that are going to be mailing out hopefully this week. All they need to do is a stamp, put on them, or they already have a stamp and need to be put in the box to mail out. So, anyway, back to my plans for next year. Not only I'm going to present the planners and journals through the year, because they have a lot of cool stickers that you can put in your journals or planners. A lot of cool things are going on with them. They're not just a book where you write, like for your planners, your appointment stuff, which is helpful, but you can also make your little stickers or cut out things from a newspaper clipping or from even a Christmas card or whatever, and save them for those people who save their planners and journals. So on one of my journals that I don't have, Mr. Announcer printed me out a planner sheet.
Calendar insert.
Yeah, I need to start using that for the new year. Not for the new year now.
No, it starts in January.
Okay, so.
Yeah, we need to see if it printed out correctly to fit your folder.
Oh yeah, I may have to do some trimming.
I did some trimming on it, we'll see.
So, we got to watch our pennies and nickels here because, like my going to the doctor specialist costs like $35 and up a whack, bam, and that adds up. So, that's one big factor that has put a dent in the pocketbook. And, I was trying to have a Christmas dinner, but we couldn't do the turkey, so I said, you know what, we'll do a couple of chickens. And chickens came out okay, but the dressing, I had Alan help doing it. I was in my room because I couldn't go in the kitchen. I was just, ugh. Because I make a decent dressing. That came out nasty. Potato salad nasty. What else came out nasty? All of it, whatever was cooked. So we're going to try to do it for New Year's, and I'm going to try to be in the kitchen. So anyway, a lot of new pens are coming out. And remember, the cost of pens have went up. And I think some of the inks have gone up. I forgot by who. And it depends on the ink as well. And keep your eyes on Robert Oyster's inks. Really some dynamite ink. And then a friend of mine got me a new ink, that blue ink, and I forgot the name of it. But when I do Grand Funk, I'll go ahead and mention it. I'll get that bottle and mention it. That bottle of ink, I think it was by KWZ or, God, I just can't remember. Man, it just did a number on it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Yeah, speaking of including food, let's talk about food for just a second. Because like I said, this is our first test stream we've done in years, right?
It's been a couple of years. I think.
Years. But McDonald's, let's start with them, have gone up. And Announcer, elaborate what you saw on the price for, was it a combo meal?
Yeah, I saw an article today about the rising prices, this guy bought a combo meal, and the total was like $16.
For
It was a double quarter pounder bacon burger, I think.
yeah, it's a standard burger that's been on their menu for a while, but since with all this dealing with prices and labor and cost of food going up, yeah, this is what's going on. So, and there's a lot of time we go look for food that we want, that we need, and they're out of it. So,
Yeah, that's what's weird. We go at Walmart and to Albertsons. Albertsons has been out of Diet Coke and Diet Dr Pepper more than once, so it's a little strange.
and what else has been going on? I'm thinking, yeah, tomorrow they do cinnamon rolls, I think. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, for those that have written letters, don't give up. I promise I'm going to get myself in the pen room and get some letters done. Man, I had a stack of letters this thick, and when I looked at the date, one or two was back 6 months ago, 7 months ago. Then I got some from a friend of mine in Australia, and then another one from India. It's I've got to get on this because this is what I do. And like I told people before, what a better way to use your pen than to be writing letters. See, my only problem is that getting from my room, let's say, to the pen room to write letters, that's a major job, a major chore for me to go through. Because of the depression, for one thing, that keeps me, kind of down, but not as bad as it used to. So when I get in the pen room and start writing letters, then I start feeling, believe it or not, better, more energized, more comfortable with what I do. And the real me comes back and I'm ready to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? It's all about music. And I have my music playing as well. So that's a pump for me. And it's just so much fun to write a letter. And when I'm through that letter, I put it in the envelope and I put the, on the address labeled on it. And then I stamp it, then I put it back in another stack to mail the next day, which I forget to mail the next day. Isn't that right?
Yes.
And all I have to do is put them in the mailbox. That's all. End of story. So bear with me, and I apologize for that. So if you send me letters, I'm not ignoring you. If you send me letters, I haven't forgotten you. If you're sending letters, remember, I'm going to get back to you. And to the people that have waited 6 to 8 months, I don't know what to say. I mean, oops. So,
Well, it has been a rather rough year for us. Some of you may or may not know. March of this year, Larry did get very ill with a blood infection and almost died. So he was a while getting back from that, and then I had knee replacement surgery at the beginning of the summer, so that kind of messed up our plans. It's just been a lot going on, and we're still trying to get back to some sort of normal.
there's a new pen that come out that I really, really love. I really, really love. From China. The Aries, ASIA, how you pronounce it?
I don't remember what that one's called.
Beautiful pen, but let me don't stop there. I did a video review on it. The pen, amazing. Love the nib, smooth, wet. Love the pen itself. A lot of detail in this pen. They put a lot of love in this pen. They created a beautiful, awesome fountain pen. Not just to look at, but to enjoy writing.
Was it the Asvine?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
I
Thanks,
think,
CJ.
yes, yes. And I can't say enough about it. It's up there. I mean, people can say what they want, and that's cool, and that's their opinion. And I respect that, and no argument here. If that's how they feel, that's it. But these are just my feelings on it. And I have to go with my feelings when I do reviews. And I have to give credit where credit is due. And they sure got my eyes open because they've done a knockout job on the pen. It's something that, oh, you have one. Good, good. Would you like to share with the people that are watching now and later about the pen? There's nothing I don't like about it. And I think they have the number two, the ones it's out, I think. They have two models that are out, I believe. And I got the number one model. So, yep, really nice. And there was another pen. Oh, what was it? Okay, I've got rainbow pens that I need to do reviews on. When I say pens with an S, yes, I've got quite a few pens that I have fallen back on the job to do reviews on. So I need to do that. And speaking of Chinese pens, real quick, I have some pens that they don't say Mont Blanc. They have the Mont Blanc emblem on top. It does say Jinhao or Hero, I think, on the band. And I may have reviewed one or showed one, but I still need to do another review to let the people know what I think about it. And the one I'm using now, awesome. Totally, totally awesome. Just a great, great pen. So they've done a great job. I know some people are going to say copying other pens, but like I said, they have the Mont Blanc emblem on top, but not on the pen itself. On the band, it gives the name Jinhao or Hero. So it's a great little pen and affordable cost. Another one, if you're looking for a pen case, seriously now, a pen case, you might want to check Pen Boutique on their pen cases. Now, this is an exclusive for Lena at Pen Boutique. You know, Lena and the team got together and were looking for the, you want to answer that?
Yeah, CJ says he has the P20, and it's a better clone of the Narwhal and the Twisby.
Thank you. Before I finish, I was going to say about that, and you're so 1,000% right. There may be some clones of other pens, but wow, when you put the pen in the hand and ink that sucker up, it's a monster. It's just going to say, wow, look at this pen. Look how super great it writes and feels. And, well, you know, the proof's in the pudding, all I can say. So back to the pen cases, and then I'll shut up. No, I won't. So, her team, you know, they get together and they come up with ideas on new pen cases and journals, etc., etc. So, I've already done a couple of reviews on the pen case for Pen Boutique, and it's called the Yak, Y-A-K. And she has several different models right now, affordable prices. And the one that I have is the 10 pen case, which I love, love, and love. Great pen, been using it for, I think, about a year now. And it's been through everything. And then I have, which I don't think I have it with me, because like I said, I'm in the den. Let me see if I have it with me. Yeah, I have the Yak with me. Bear with me. Don't go away. Here we go. The Yak, right there. There it is. And I'll try to open it with one hand. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. And I'm going to open it or it's gonna open me. So, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. And here's what I have in it. And do I have that pen? No, I don't. Here we go. That's what's in it. 5 pin and a pen case, the notebook inside, and the sleeve comes out with these pins if you wanted to and have something else in there. It's got that white KK zip on it. That's one of the best zippers money can buy, I think. And this pen right here, didn't I get that made last year? Or
Yes.
This was made by Mike Green Custom Pens, called the Terminator. This is the birth of the Terminator, which has a gold nib in it. Beautiful pen, and it writes awesome. 14K gold nib in it. And then Mike is also working on the Terminator 2, so that will be coming out next year. And Mike is real careful in what he does on making pens. In fact, for this one, he drew out some plans for it. And of course, the Lamy, can't beat that, the Lamy All-Star, can't beat that with a stick. Love it. And here's another of Mike Green Custom Pens. He made me a roller ball or gel, it takes, and that's a dog bone right there. Writes really nice. Plus, of course, can't leave home without the Preppy or the, how do you pronounce that name? Starts with a P. By Platinum, I believe, yeah. Anybody come up with the ideas? Because I have my hands full and I feel like Poppy can do this.
Is that an A5 case?
No. Next step down. But I do have an A5 case I will show you later. And I can't pull that name up.
It's not the Prefontaine.
Yeah, the
Is
Fontaine.
that weird? Okay.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. So that's what I have in it. So this is smaller than the A5. That's how big it is. And if you hold it next to my calendar thing, this will fit on my A5. Okay, with still some room in there because it's not really long enough, but it fits in fine. But yeah, these, use it, it's always used every day. And I'm telling you, affordable, yes. Do they stand up to the treatment? Yes. So they're good. And then let's move on to Galen, right? Galen?
Galen leather. Mhm.
Galen leather from Istanbul. All right, whole new breed. Just a guy working with a very small team. Everything's done in-house. And it takes time when they get the order because they make them per order and they get them out as fast as they can, all by hand. And they do a great job. And you can just Google his name and you're going to find him. So, you know, it's something that you looking for. I mean, he's got them. He's got all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, you like inkwells, you like stamps, stamp your paper with after you do your letter writing. You know how they stamp your pen so the ink won't get all over the place. Journals, I mean, you know, you name it, ink journals, pen holders, pens. Guys, he's got that writing box. What is it? The what president did he name it after? He said
Oh, I forgot. the name.
with an A. No, Mark Twain. No, what Mark Twain was it? Anyway, I did a review on the ink box, writing box. I'm sorry, writing box, and really a nice box, and you can take it wherever you go. And when you open it up, you can set it up like a desk, and it's kind of like at an angle. So when you set your paper down to write, it's all going to work nicely. And you know, it has room for whatever you want to put in it. It's just an awesome item. Now they're
Okay, here it is. It's called the Galen Leathers Walden Woodworkers Company box, and it was inspired by Thomas Jefferson's portable writing desk.
Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, here I am all over the wall. Ding, 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 ding. So, yeah, that was interesting too. So, I mean, look at Galen, please. Yeah, he's all over the place. You'll find him on Amazon. I think he's on SD now. He's all over the U.S. now. He has grown that rapidly in just a few years. And he too has suffered a really tragic loss. And a few years back, him and his wife, and then he has 2 sons, I believe. Well, his wife's dream was what he's doing right now. This was her dream. This was what she wanted to see happen, because she believes in what has been created. She loves pens, journals, and paper, and anything that goes along with the pen people to create what they're looking for, to help them on their journey. Really, she's done a great job of that, giving her input to Galen, her husband. And then I think she passed away, because I did a video on that a few years back, maybe 3. Again, cancer. That bad word always comes up, and I hate it. Cancer, cancer, cancer. I wish everybody would stop fighting and start working on cures for some of these illnesses. We could sure use them. So that has happened. So you might want to check them out and see what they got for you. And another one, Fountain Pen Revolution. Anybody has tried Kevin? Kevin's a great guy. Super great guy. One thing with Kevin, if you have any problems with his merchandise, you can email him, call him, whatever. He's Johnny on the spot to get things fixed for you. But, you know, for me, I've never had a problem with his pens. I like them. They do a real nice job and affordable. So you might want to check those out. He's got a whole new line of pens coming out too that you might want to check. Now remember, yeah, his pens are made in India, but they're made per his instructions, how he wants them made. So that's a big plus. Plus, you know, India has come a long way. If you have a minute, y'all ain't going nowhere. India has really come a long way. Their pens are incredible. Just to mention a few, the Magna
Carta.
and the Click. Now you can pick up a Click in the States here for $40 or less. And I know who sells them here. It's Frank from Federalist Pens and Paper. Good friend of mine. I mean, straight up, stand-up guy. You know, he's there for the customers. He's there to make a living, but he's not there to ruin anybody's pen dream. So check out what Kevin has. I mean, when he goes to a pen show, you're going to see he has about 5 tables now. That's how much he's grown. So the demands for new blood has risen. The demands for new inks have risen. People are hungry, and they're out there, and they're looking for something affordable. So that's going to be cool. So who else did I miss? I got Kevin, got Frank, those two, those four. I think those are the four that I mainly use, I think. Oh, and the person that sells those, what pins were those? Avis, remember the A?
Ooh. I don't remember the name.
Anyway, the person that sells the pins from China, uh, who was, who brought them up? Was that CJ? Is that I said it wrong? Or?
Yeah, CJ said the Asvine.
Yeah, CJ, yeah. If she's still on, can she mention that name? Because I'm on my
Oh,
laptop.
like where the Asvine comes from?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm wondering, like I said, this is all a test because Mr. Announcer can see everybody that's on, but I don't know how to change the screen. And if I hit any buttons, I might lose it. So anyway, the temperature here today was a high of 69 to 70. That was pretty cool. What else? Anything else going on? Am I missing anything? Y'all got any questions? Go ahead and fire it up. I don't want anybody to fall asleep. So, if you're wondering, after what, 2-3 years, I finally do a live stream. What even caused me to do this? What brought this to my attention? How did I come about to do this? I don't know. I guess my brain just say, hey, let's do a live stream. You may not get anybody. I said, I'm okay, but later you might get some people down the road to watch it. So you never know who's going to be waiting for a live stream, right?
Yes, John, we did get the cold spell. With wind chill, it got down to 8 degrees one evening.
Yep. All right,
Oh yeah,
CJ.
yeah. CJ gave you the light up pen. Remember that one?
CDG gave the light up in for review.
Yeah, you talked about. Are you talking about the pin that lights up when you stick it in the base?
Or the other one. Yeah, I did review a light up pen that was really cool, really unique.
That's it. Yes.
Okay, yeah. And, here it was when I first got the pen. Well, it doesn't light up. I've done everything I know, light up, light up. Then I don't know if I had to ask CJ,
Ooh.
Teacher in Liverpool. Ooh, that was not good. So I finally figured out how to light the pen up. That was really, really cool. Yep. Really a cool
Oh
pen.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. CJ is our longtime viewer, Robogato.
CJ is Robogato?
Yes, I believe so. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that's right.
Right, CJ. CJ can't be Robogato. Are you Robogato, CJ? In disguise? CJ, Robogato, which one are you?
Oh, okay. We have another friend named Robogato. He also has a hobby store, so I was thinking that was you. Sorry.
So anyway, that was a really fun experience to review a pen that lights up, which I've never ever done. So that was cool. I hope it's been going well for him. I hope somebody noticed it. What else? I think he also has a site that sells pens, doesn't he? I think. And what else is happening? Do we have any journal people on or any planners on here? Any ink people that specifically have needs that they'd like to see or pens? Leave your comments below, send me an email, and so I can work on that and get it on for you. And let's see, I did the Mont Blanc already. Jin Hao. I need to talk about Jin Hao. Jin Hao all day long. I first started on the Jin Hao 566. Yep. very first pen I ever owned. And I tell you what, people were telling me they're no good, they're this, they're that. Fell in love with the Gin Howe 566, and I always from time to time buy my Gin Howe pens. There he goes, he's an Usty, yep. Isn't that right?
Let me get back to it.
So that was my first pen. Then other Gin Howes followed because I like them so much. Then some Heroes
Yeah.
followed. And then it went on and it just kind of formed to what it is now. I love journals. I need to get another journal. I need to get journal inserts. I need to get back in the step. And because, like I said, this health of mine took this horrible downfall, and it was rough. You know, not just dealing with this blood thing I was dealing with, but then I was dealing with the depression on that. X159, there you go, the pen of the year right there. And I will do reviews on this again. The Gin Howe X159, a monster pen, a monster, delicious, beautiful, awesome pen that I finally put it in the bathroom so I can give it a bath. I've been using it and using it. Who knows, I'll probably ink it up again, but a number size 8 nib. Love the pen. It just, I can't say enough. This pen, when I say delivers, I mean it will deliver. So, if you're looking to get one, you might want to buy one from somewhere in the States. They're pretty fast and get them to you. There's some that are out of state, out of the U.S. I forgot where, but I think I got mine like in 3-4 days. So the delivery was really on it. And I've never had any problem with the pen to this date. Just I can't stop inking it up. And yet, it's a maroon pen. And I've used maroon ink. I've used purple ink, black ink, orange ink, red ink, you name it. I just love the pen. Can anybody feel that when you just love your pen? Mention your love for your pen. This is it. This is what we're talking about. This is what makes us. This is what creates us. Pen people. And not only we're pen people, pen enthusiasts, geeks, we do have feelings for our loved ones, our friends, and that have passed away, our animals. So we've got a lot going on just being who we are. Also, I started a pen club. That's new. And I think that's we have our next one. We have an online pen club. Dun, 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 dun. Is that in January or February?
Let me see if I can grab it here.
That's going to be in
The next one is on Saturday the 21st.
Is that the online?
Yeah, that's the Fountain Pendulum Club.
Okay, what time?
10 Central on January 21st on Zoom.
All right. That will be on Zoom. The Pendulum Pen Club will be on. And then, of course, the Fort Worth Pen Club is still going on, getting back together. That's been a rough time because of the COVID, but we're getting back together, and we're having a great time. A lot of fun. And then, now the Zoom also I created. That's doing really, really awesome well. Now, there's a lot of work when I do my Zooms, especially because behind the lines, I'm working continuously to find, if I'm going to bring a guest on Zoom, yes, then that's just for that guest. And then I have to make sure there's a time and date that we both can agree on. So that's that. And then from there, we'll have different topics like paper, ink, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of things on Zoom is a lot of work, but also it's a lot of fun for me, believe it or not. And what else is going on? So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your ideas. And of course, John, I have not forgotten. I'm your captain, Grand Funk, baby. We're going to rock the house for it. We're going to send it all the way up with our love to heaven and let your friend know he has not been forgotten. He will never be forgotten. Never, ever. He will always be with us. What we got?
John said he remembers when we had Used from Apple Boom, that it was a great Zoom meeting.
That was a lot of fun. Yep. And that was real hard to get him to set up the time and date. And he would have to sleep that morning,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So that was kind of fun. Yeah. Oh, Appleboom. Yeah. Well, he's a real nice guy. Yeah. Never met him personally, but a real nice guy. What else? We've had quite a few people on. We've had from Panada Pens. We've had them on. We've had
Euchers.
Euchers. That's something. That's a great one. That's when I have to review the updates. I've got the Euchers ready, and I've got the new ballpoint pens. You can gel or rollerball refills in them. The same they used in the off to space kind of pens on your space pens. So that's going to be really, really an interesting review. And can't forget the belt buckle that I'm finishing up with for Grip 6. That's something that's old but new, and that's going to come out again.
Hello to Bosco from Brazil.
Hey Bosco, what's up?
He likes his pen, the Jinghao X159, his new favorite rider.
I tell you what, you can't go wrong with it, my brother. I mean, for real. I love all my pens. Love them all. But that Jinhao X159, when I heard about it, I had to jump on it like then. And when I got it, it was, like I said, mind-blowing. It just blew me away how good it was. So I can't wait till the next one come out. I'm kind of hoping that they will do like an X750, which I haven't seen yet. I've looked. Or an X450, or even an X250. So if they would do the upgrades on those pens, that would be cool. I like my 750s. I got a few of those. I got quite a few of the Jinhao, just the regular 159s. And I've got a few of the 450s and one of the 250s. I have some Jinhao Sharks, fun. I gave a lot of them away. And I think I have one left that I love and I won't give away. It's just a great fun pen. And it's, what else? I have the 566. I've got quite a few more that I forgot to mention the number on them. But yep, they are a fun pen. Great job. Great job. So they're up and coming. We'll see what they do this year. So anything else? Yeah, I'm so ready for the journals and for the planners to start coming in to talk about. That's going to be interesting because there's a lot of folks out there that are really into that. Now, I love journaling. I journal every day because there's always something to write down, right? And the planner, yeah, I guess I can sure use them now. I don't use the phone as much. I like to see them in my hands, and like the planner does a really good job for me, so that's what I'm doing. But they're so expensive, the planners are, so I haven't bought one yet. And what else is going on? Anything on your side, Mr. Announcer?
Nothing new over here.
Well, he's got a doctor's appointment in the morning. I've got to go get my shot tomorrow. Isn't that fun? And what happens Friday? Oh, yeah, well, we got to start getting ready for New Year's. Yep. So what do y'all do in New Year's? Anything special? Let me know now. Don't be bashful. Come on. Big John, you still there? Okay.
Bosco says, we'd love it if they made the 159 in demonstrator colors like the 992.
Okay, thank you. I have the 992. Correcto. Yep. That's one I have. Yep. Oh, on John. Are you still with me, John?
Don't know yet.
John.
Probably.
Okay. Because I'm going to do this one for John. Big John, Big Bad John. At the bottom of that mine lays one hell of a man. Big John.
It looks like he's about to check out. So thanks for coming.
As he's gone, yeah. He's on that ship, sailing away. And like sticks say, come sail away with me. Da-dum, da-dum, da. Finishing turning some pins, cool. No New Year's plans, just the usual. Same here, we're not going on New Year, but we're going to be on one another. Aren't we, Mr. Announcer?
Yep.
So that's our New Year's plans. So, I've been asking Mr. Announcer, we need to do a song and put it on YouTube. He says, yeah, but we never get to it. I need to clean my drum kit. It's like bleh. I haven't touched them, what, a year?
About, you know.
And this is my old set. Not my new one, just the old one. My new set, sold it and a lot of other instruments because when I started getting sick, I couldn't use the set anymore.
John says he's going to count his blessings every day that we are alive is a gift, most definitely.
Yeah, for me too. So, being alive is it's a struggle. It's hard and can be devastating. So, if we don't support each other and we don't bond as a group and try to, instead of knock each other, support each other and understand, but even if you don't agree with a person, you can still be cool about it. Because if not, the U.S. is just going to get worse shape than it is now. That's just my way of thinking. All right, when are you moving?
In about a month, she says.
Where to?
Tennessee.
Oh, okay. You're making that move finally, eh, girl? That's the Falcon. Yep. Let her wings spread. She's finally making the move. The end of January. Are you ready? Well, you better start getting ready. Dun, 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 dun. I wish the Chinese pen makers would come out with some journals, pen cases. That's all he ever said, yeah. And it's so true. Nothing you can say that can't be said. Yep. It's only John Lennon, the man of the hour. Oh, John. Yep. Wish he was still here. Didn't we play that song?
We've worked on it, yes.
Yeah, no, we recorded that song. We got to find it, and I need to play it for y'all and see what you think. I'm doing the lead vocals. I'm doing the drums on it. Jake is doing the piano.
Piano, yeah.
Yeah, and something else, I think, on it. Backup.
I may have sung backup, yeah.
On it, but I thought we did a pretty darn good job, man, of it myself. And I didn't. Nobody told me there'd be days like this. Yep. Great song. Yeah. Man, you're making me want to be hungry here again. I don't go up north. I wouldn't last long.
Well, that
Peace
was
and love.
yeah, that was one thing we discovered. I took a trip in college up to Wisconsin from Texas, and people on the street here, it's normal. You can say hi to somebody that you're passing on the street. Hi, how are you? Have a good day. Or talking to the people in stores. They were a little, uh, not, I guess they were a little scared of that whenever we started talking like that.
For me, it's hard for me to recognize accents. That's just me. So, hey, what do you think about this live stream? Do you like them better than Zoom, or about the same, or what's your input on live streams? You want me to continue trying to do these? Uh, if so, we can do them about, what time do we start this thing?
About 9,
About 9? What time is it over there?
9:43.
9:43. So we started about 9. Okay. We can try to start about 8 or 9 o'clock. And stay on for a little bit. So I'm trying to expand and give as much as I possibly can to the pen community. One day I'll be history, but my legacy will carry on, I hope. As you see, my hair is not very long anymore. I guess the medicine took it out. Remember when it was long? Oh well. Yeah, Atlas Stationery pen
Yeah.
stores in there. Yeah, that's where it's at. Tennessee. She's going.
No, that's in Chicago. Where
In
she is.
Chicago. Oh, okay. So, how are the pen stores doing there? Because Anderson Pens is in Chicago.
Everybody cares for you.
But I've had one heck of a ride. It's been a lot of fun. I've never gone by numbers how many people I have on my subscriber list. I go by how many people that I fulfill that need, that void that they have for anything to do with inks, pen, paper, journals, everyday life, man, because everyday life can be a big dog to us. And like old John said, give peace a chance. But I don't think they've learned much yet.
John used to have an Apple Bloom store in California.
Yeah, Apple Bloom opened one up where? I forgot.
It wasn't New York. It was.
No, that's Penider. He
Yeah,
did it
Penider.
in New York. But Apple Bloom, he opened one up. God, I forgot where. I'm sure one of you guys know on here. Yep. But when I buy, I tend to go where his store is in the UK area.
Wait, was his in Chicago also?
I don't think so. Anybody know? It's Boston.
Boston, okay.
Yep. More than a feeling. I always think of these songs, John. When you mention these names and stuff, I just pop up songs. 'Cause we did about 300 different songs in the group.
Mm-hmm.
We have these big, thick notebooks full of music. Some from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Some of the 90s where it got a little bit heavy for me. Like my guitar weeps, something, great songs, George, awesome.
Now, CJ says Tennessee may not have any pen stores, but it's a great location to hit the pen shows around the country.
Where's that, Chicago?
No, in Tennessee.
In Tennessee?
Centrally located, I guess.
Really? Huh.
No, not a pen show in Tennessee. Just a good location to get to them.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, because it's Washington D.C. I believe that's the biggest pen show on earth. Everybody tends to go there. I haven't been able to make a peace show last year. This year. Or was it last
We
year?
didn't go out. We hadn't been in a couple of years.
Yeah. And
And Bika says they know her at Atlas. One guy worked there who remembered her from his dad's stationery store.
so is his dad still alive? Does everybody have the tree up?
Dad is
okay.
gone.
Okay. I'm trying to think of the store because I know I've seen him. Is it the guy with glasses? Oh, it could be somebody else I'm thinking of.
I think you're thinking of somebody else.
God, now I'm thinking of Grand Funk. Should we go in there and try one? Yeah. We got the music on it. Yeah. But see, my vocals, as of a few years back, started getting worse because some of my other health problems attacked my vocal cords. So I can't carry a note, can't sing. So I'm trying to find songs that I'm in that range where I can, but I like to put all this energy when I sing that it ruins it.
John had an artificial tree, real one last year, but it lasted only 2 weeks.
Wow, dang. Poor tree.
That was like the one we had that was real a couple of years back. We had it up for almost a month. Then when I started taking the lights off of it, every needle dropped off the tree. It was totally bare by the time I finished.
Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Yep. So, do we have any ACD fans on here? Oh, battery getting low. Do we have any ACD fans on here?
AC/DC?
Yep. When I go to my room, get in bed in a minute, I'm gonna put music on. I'm gonna jam. I'm gonna rock. I'm gonna tear the house down. Oops, not the baby. I'm really not this bad. I'm just having a good time. Probably John and other people think, what's wrong, Larry? Mr. Announcer said, told you he's losing it. Yeah. Well, folks, my battery's getting low. I'm not plugged up. We're in the den. So now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. Yeah. We will rock you. Pow. So, to everybody, wish you a belated, very, very Merry Christmas and an upcoming Happy New Year. Black on Black, baby. Oh, yes, sir. It's a great song. Y'all got me fired up. I am not tired. I am not sleepy, but I've got to go. Peace and love to all. I'm about to run out of juice, but hey, it's been a great time, man. You guys have rocked the house for me. Do we do this again? Let me hear a yes or a no. Dun, 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 dun. And John, thank you. Thank you, John. And while we're at it, before you go to bed tonight, hear this one song, For What It's Worth, Buffalo Springfield. All right, we got a yes. Dun, 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 dun. Can I get one more yes? Anybody? Dun, 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 dun. Oops. We got 2 yeses. That's better than nothing.
Yes.
Any more? Well, all right. Well, we got 2 yeses. All right. We got 3. All right, my friends. We made it in the door. Cha-ching, cha-ching. So lot of fun, a lot of love here. It's been a blast, energizing. I mean, hey man, it only takes one to make it all cool. And we did that. We've had a blast with you guys. So I'm going to get off now, and I'll see you soon. So, Mr. Announcer, I just checked that off there.
Let me look.
All right, I'm going to give it to
Yes,
Mr.
get the X.
All right. Bye, y'all. Peace and love. We're gone. In